shuts down, and then you have an even duller piece of meat underneath you. You need to kind of wake him up. So you add, like if I just do this to him, pretty soon see what happens, he just stops moving. But if you do that to him,
right,
then you get, I mean, did I hurt you?
not at all.
Okay,
No.
but that's the type of feeling you need to get. Like again, if I just do this to him, he goes to sleep. But if I do that to him,
Yeah.
he moves.
Got it.
So that's what you need to do. You have to kind of jazz him up a little bit with a big aid and then just be completely away. So that pretty soon he wakes up to the aid rather than just into the night.
Which yeah, makes perfect sense.
Okay, so I want you to be ultra aware of what your leg is doing and think about...
And stay on, right?
Huh?
Optional. Just teasing you. And stay on the horse.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can give him a jab, but then make sure your leg afterwards is just super neutral. And it's the same thing if you use your whip. If you give him a crack, then you have to be super fair in the next moment. Good, now to trot. Fine. Good, now just rhythm. You don't want to jazz him up because then he gets worried and he gets hot. So you want to have him just sensitive to the aid without becoming weird. Fine, fine, good. Now just straight ahead, and you're going to do a little lengthen down the long side, but it's going to be controlled and it's not going to be wild. Good. Yes, plenty, plenty. Now flex him and pat him. Good. And circle and rock the rhythm back a tad. Rock the rhythm back. Yeah. Flex him. Yeah, good. And think a little long and low in the moment when you're rocking him back so he doesn't shorten the neck. Yeah. Good. And now cross the diagonal and a little lengthen again. Yep, fine. Good. And now rock him back and think a little long and low in that moment. Yes. Flex to give on the inside and move the haunch a little to the underneath him. There, that's better. Good, flex him again. Soften, long and low feeling so he doesn't come up in the neck. But he's using all these things as excuses like the dog. He's seen the dog 5 million times, but he's going to use that as an excuse to bring the neck up and be weird. So again, a little long and low feeling here as you go towards the dog. Yep, there you go. That's fine. Good. And then again across the diagonal, just a little lengthen again. And it's more about that he responds to the aid than getting a huge lengthen. Drive. There. Fine. And now rock him back again. Good. And you're going to do that again on the long side. Just a little forward and a little backward. Good. Open up your chest. Don't lean forward. Yeah. Change your pose to the correct diagonal. Good girl. Good. Are you okay breathing-wise?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. And do it again on the long side. Just a little forward and a little backwards. Yeah. Now circle and rock them back in the middle. Yeah. Fine. Rock them back. Good. And then again forward. Yeah, and then rock them back again. Better. Good job. Straight ahead. Do that again. Easy. And rock them back again. Yeah. Super. Yeah. And rock them back. And now drive them again. Yeah. And straight ahead. Yeah. Good. Cross the diagonal. And you feel how you're getting more control of the front end just by manipulating the hind end.
Yeah.
Do you feel it?
Yeah, I do.
Good. Now drive him. He's going to the bathroom at the same time. That doesn't matter. Drive him and flex him. Good. And then circle here. Little tap, tap. Little tap, tap. Yeah. I understand he's going to the bathroom, but he doesn't get to just completely stop working. Good. And to walk. Melt to walk. Good. And a long rein and a pat.